Raw was complete ass tonight, except for Liv Morgan's match. But the main topic of the night I want to talk about is Maxxine Dupree getting fucked over. Her push was literally for nothing. But don't worry, I'm gonna wait for somebody to hop on here, and I go right ahead and jump onto the topic and talk about it. Complete bullshit, man. Complete bullshit. But I'm shocked, nah. But I'm gonna wait for somebody to hop up here. I'm gonna go right ahead and jump on it. What's going on? And no, Raw was not fucking awesome. Raw was not awesome. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Now, Liv Morgan had the best match on Raw, but Maxxine Dupree is the match. But Maxxine Dupree versus Becky Lynch is the match I'm pissed off about. Am I shocked Maxxine Dupree lost the damn title back to Becky? No, absolutely not. So I strongly disagree with you about Raw being awesome. No, 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 it wasn't. But you're entitled to your own opinion, so I'm not not coming off on you sideways. So don't take it the wrong way. If you like Raw, if Raw was awesome to you, fine. To each his own. The shit was fucking trash to me. Only the best match on Raw was Liv Morgan versus Live Valkyrie. That was the best match. That was a great match. But nah, man, nah. The match that I'm pissed off about is Maxxine Dupree losing the title back to Becky. That's the main topic of the night. And I know a lot of people is pissed off about Braun Breaker not winning the title from CM Punk. And that's completely understandable. But let's go. Let me go ahead and get into this damn topic, man. Okay. Maxxine Dupree should have definitely retained against Becky Lynch tonight. She should have retained. What was the whole what was the whole purpose of giving her this mega push against Becky to begin with? What was the whole purpose of giving her this mega push? Natalia training her like she did. And you mean to tell me Triple H book Becky Lynch to win the damn title back? Seriously, man. Maxxine Dupree's Maxxine Dupree's mega push was for nothing. Maxxine Dupree's mega push was for nothing. It was for nothing. No, Maxxine should have retained. That literally made no fucking sense to give Maxxine Dupri that mega push and Becky Lynch winning back just for us to have Becky Lynch for us to have AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. For what has AJ Lee done to earn a damn title? Where is AJ Lee? Where the hell is AJ Lee? Make a comic books or something. There was no reason for Maxxine Dupri to lose that IC title. But that says it all about Triple H. He shows favoritism. He shows favoritism. Maxxine Dupri should not have lost that damn title tonight, man. Maxxine Dupri's mega push was for nothing. Maxxine Dupri's mega push was for nothing. You know, what was the purpose, man? What was the purpose? I know Maxxine Dupri got married and all whatnot, but what was the purpose to have her to win the title and then she take time off to work on her honeymoon? That don't nah. Her mega push was for nothing. I don't know. I don't know what to think now, man. But I know a lot of people is pissed off about Braun Breaker not winning the title from CM Punk, and that's understandable. Stephanie Valkyrie got hurt tonight. Stephanie Valkyrie got hurt. So I don't know if she gonna still um Stephanie Valkyrie might have to relinquish that title due to Raquel attacking her leg. I don't think Stephanie will be able to keep that title. So she may have to relinquish it. I think next Monday is I won't be surprised if Stephanie Valkyrie relinquish that women's world title. I think that's what's going to wind up happening due to what Raquel did to her tonight. So if that happens, then we already know who's going to win the title. Raquel is winning that strap for sure. She's winning that strap for sure. So if that happens, then that means Raquel's going to win the title. We all know that. Nikki Bella, she hasn't been back, so I think Nikki Bella is pretty much done. I think she's done here. We might not see no more of Nikki Bella on Raw. She's a part timer anyway, so I think she might after the women's triple threat match. Nikki Bella might be done. She might be done. At least that's what I think. So if she is, I will say she had a pretty good run. Oh, okay, all right. Well, yeah, man. Maxxine Dupri'S push was for nothing. So I don't know, man. Maybe Maxine Dupree was gonna focus on her honeymoon or something. She did just get married, so maybe that's why they book her to lose. I could be wrong. That might be what it is. That might be what it is. I think that's why she probably could have lost the title. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, but like I said, man, I mean, thanks, man. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So hopefully, man, I'm trying to be fair about this because Maxine probably is taking time off due to her honeymoon. I don't know. But my thing is this. Maxine Dupree was set to defend the title against Becky Lynch on on tonight. So my thing is I said no, Maxine Dupree needs to retain the women's world title. She needs to retain to solidify her legacy as women's IC champion. Cause her push was for nothing. you know, all going through all this training with Natalia to have her look like a legit badass. Although Becky Lynch cheated to retain, but as I would say, a win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win. So Becky won the title back regardless. But Maxine Dupree should have retained, man. She should have retained. We're gonna see what happens. If I don't see Maxine Dupree no more after this, then that means that she was going to work her honeymoon. And if that's what Maxine Dupree did, hey man, look, listen, I have no fucking problem with that. I have no problem with that. She did get married, and I reached out to her, so that could be why she dropped the title. Maybe I don't know. I'm starting to think about that. That popped in my head. Becky won the title back. Here's another boring. Exactly. The reign gonna be boring as hell. Yeah, it's gonna be boring. And all they're doing is setting us up for AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, and AJ Lee wins the title. And if I'm being honest, don't no one really cares. I like AJ Lee, but I'm not big on AJ Lee like a lot of wrestling fans are. She's overhyped. She's very overhyped. She's overhyped. But nah, man, Maxxine Dupree should have lost that strap. Only thing I can think of, man, maybe she was set to work on her honeymoon. If I don't see Maxine Dupree no more after this, then that's what it was. So that's why I thought about that, so I wouldn't get way ahead of myself of why she lost the title, although I didn't like it. But Raw tonight was trash. Raw was trash. So Stephanie got hurt tonight. She was already injured, and Raquel did more damage to her leg. So that means anybody here new to my channel, subscribe to my channel while you're here. Anybody new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. What's up, Billy Bob? Thanks for hitting the like and the subscribe button, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, if I don't see Maxine Dupree no more after this, then that means that Maxine Dupree is gonna be going on her honeymoon. If that is, like I said, man, listen, I have no fucking problem with that. The woman got married, and if that's what that's why she lost the title, then I completely understand. I would take back everything I said. If that's the case of why she lost the title, could have been why. I just didn't want her to have a short title run. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Well, yeah, I want mine becoming YouTube famous. Hopefully, man, YouTube. I'm trying to get. I'm at right now. I'm at 700. I'm almost at 750 subscribers. That's why I got new people in here. New people in my chat, man. Subscribe to my channel. Help my subscribers grow. Don't get me wrong. I don't do this for the numbers on YouTube. I do this because I love talking about wrestling. I do this because I love it. I do this because I genuinely love it. I love talking about wrestling. I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I love talking about wrestling, man. But all I can think of, man, Maxine Dupree shouldn't have lost the strap. You know. So we gonna see if Maxine Dupree. If that's why Maxine Dupree lost the title, man. And listen, I completely understand. I thought she did get married, so could have been why she lost the title. Maybe. But if I see her still wrestling after this, then I'm going to look at Triple H sideways. Like, why would you put the title back on Becky Lynch when Maxine Dupree could have been pushed and elevated to her highest extent as the women's IC champion? I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Tell your friend. Tell your friend if your friend is a wrestling fan. Tell your friend about my channel, man, and he subscribed to my channel. It get a lot of your wrestling. Get all of your subscribers, man. If all your subscribers watch wrestling, tell them, man, to come subscribe to my channel, man. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. And turn on my notifications where they won't miss my live videos because I love talking about wrestling. I do wrestling videos just about every day. I love doing wrestle talk, man. But but yeah, man, I was pissed off about Maxine losing the title. She shouldn't have lost it. We gonna see. Maybe she lost it because she's gonna work on her honeymoon. If that's what it is, hey man, I completely understand. I completely understand. One thing I don't like doing, man, before I get upset, I get way ahead of myself And I realized I said something that I shouldn't have said. So before I get pissed off about something, I try to think it out first. But sometimes, man, when you get pissed off about something, sometimes, man, it's hard to think, because you go off your instinct, your reactions. But Maxxine Dupree shouldn't have lost the title. I want to see Maxxine Dupree beat Becky Lynch clean, and she should set to retain her women's IC title to get elevated to her highest extent. All right, man, appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Trust me, I do a lot of Russell talk over here, man. I do a lot of Russell talk, and I love to talk about interesting topics that I know people is going to want to listen and hear. But so like I said, man, yeah, I know, yeah, yeah, yeah. Javon Nevers won't win the title in NXT. I think Javon Nevers is going to win his first title on Raw, on the main roster. I was told that I was told that Blake Monroe is on her way to the main roster pretty soon. That's what I was told. So we can see what happens tomorrow because New Year's Eve is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think New Year's Eve is tomorrow. So if New Year's Eve is tomorrow, then we're going to see what happens between Blake Monroe and Thea Hill. If Blake Monroe don't win the title back, then that means she's definitely on her way to the main roster. But I'm kind of scared for her in a way because I don't know how Blake Monroe is going to get booked on the main roster. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to see how that one plays out with Blake Monroe. We're going to see how that plays out. But Blake Monroe versus Liv Morgan would be a great feud. Now, I'm not, Blake Monroe and Liv Morgan are two of my favorite female wrestlers. But I do like Liv Morgan better. But, you know what I'm saying? If they feud, I'm going to have to go with Liv Morgan. Because Liv Morgan is one of my top favorite female wrestlers, and Blake Monroe is my top favorite NXT female wrestler. But I do like Liv Morgan a tad bit better than Blake Monroe. But that is going to be a great feud. Now, who's going to win it? I don't know. That's a tough call to say who's going to win it. Now, if I got to say who's more sadistic between the two, between Liv Morgan and Blake Monroe, I got to go with Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe is more sadistic for sure. She's more sadistic than Liv Morgan. She's more evil and sadistic. Like Blake Monroe, you know what I'm saying? So, not to say that Liv Morgan can't get evil and twisted too, but Blake Monroe is more sadistic. She's more sadistic. Liv Morgan can get sadistic too, but not as much as Blake Monroe. I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm pissed off. Maxxine Dupree lost the title. She should have retained. She should have beat Becky Lynch clean by a tap out or a leverage pin. So yeah, man. Maxxine Dupree push was for nothing. It was for nothing. Her push was for nothing. Cause I wanted to see Maxxine Dupree beat Becky Lynch clean by a tap out. Then she defended the title against other female wrestlers, and like her final opponent be Natty. And I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about Blood Sport Natty that has the mouthpiece in her mouth. That would have been that would have been the perfect final match for Maxxine Dupree as the women's IC champion. See, I wanted to see all that. That's why I'm saying Maxxine Dupree's push was for nothing. Because I wanted to see Maxxine Dupree, man, make new feuds with other female wrestlers as the women's IC champion to give her that mega push. Then she finally you know what I'm saying, faces Natty for the women's IC title. More like her final opponent, like her final test, the person who she trained with. You know what I'm saying? And then Maxxine Dupri retains the women's IC title against Natalya in a hard fought match. And they shake hands after the match and hug each other. And Natalya wishes Maxxine Dupri nothing but the best. That's what I wanted to see. But Becky wins the title back. Yeah, what's going on, Justin NXT? What's up? Welcome to the chat, man. Doing some wrestle talk over here, man. So yeah, man, Maxxine Dupri right now, in my eyes, push was for nothing. She was set to have a match tonight, and she lost the title back to Becky. So you know that's nah. You know, I want to see Maxxine Dupri versus Natalya in a one-on-one match eventually. And I'm talking about Justin, you kind of put me on the spot there, man. Well, Blake Monroe and Thea Hill are two of my favorites, but if I'm being honest, I do like Blake Monroe better. So I'm gonna have to go with Blake Monroe because Blake Thea Hill, don't get me wrong. I eventually what's up, man? What's up? If you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel if you're new here. But to answer your question, like I said, Blake Monroe and Thea Hill are two of my favorite NXT female wrestlers. But I like Blake Monroe better. Blake Monroe is my top favorite NXT female wrestler. And with that being said, she lost the title too fast. She weren't supposed to have lost it anyway. I just say that Thea Hill won the title too soon. I wanted her to win it, but not so soon. So if Blake Monroe wins it back, that'll be a great call. And what they can do is, don't get me wrong, if Blake Monroe can keep the title for maybe 100 days, a little over 100 days, then they can book Thea Hill to win it back from Blake Monroe. And this time move on as the NXT Women's North American Champion. You know what I'm saying? So they can do it like that to be fair. I'm being fair rather. Because both of them are two of my favorites. Blake Monroe and Thea Hill are two of my favorite NXT female wrestlers. I like Blake Monroe better, you know what I'm saying? She's my top favorite NXT female wrestler. So Thea Hill won the title too soon. Blake Monroe wasn't supposed to have lost it. So if Blake Monroe can win it back tomorrow, Blake Monroe, if they let Blake Monroe keep the title for maybe for 100 days or a little over 100, Thea Hill can win it right back. She can win it right back from Blake Monroe. And this time she move on as the women's North American NXT champion. Maxxine Dupri lost. I hope those haters are goddamn happy. Man, yeah, they're happy, man. They happy. Look, listen, man, listen. I'm shocked Becky Lynch won the damn title back. I'm shocked she won the title back. No, absolutely not. But Maxxine Dupri shouldn't have lost it. Maxxine Dupri shouldn't have lost it. She shouldn't have lost that title to Becky Lynch, man. Maxxine Dupri mega push was for nothing. Maxxine Dupri mega push was for nothing. She could have had great feuds with the likes of Io Sky, Kairi Sane. You know what I'm saying? Asuka. And then she finally gets down to Natalya. Like her final opponent. Her toughest challenge yet. To wrestle somebody who trained her. Who trained her and showed her the ropes. And she surpassed Natalya in a one-on-one match by successfully retaining her women's IC title. And her and Natalya shake hands and hug it out in the middle of the ring. And Natalya wish her nothing but the best. And know what I'm saying, I want her to continue forward to continue killing it as the women's IC champion. That would have been a great storytelling right there. Because not only is Maxxine Dupri'S one of my favorite female wrestlers, Natalya is one of my favorite female wrestlers. I've been a fan of Natalya for over decade. Yes, Becky did steal the title, but let's be honest, the win is a win. So yeah, man. Well, they actually wrestled before, and Natalya and Maxxine Dupri successfully retained against Ivy now. They done wrestled already. Maxine Dupri done beat Ivy now, and she successfully retained her women's IC title. She tapped out Ivy now, clean win. That was a great match too, great match. But tonight, Maxine got fucked over, man. She got fucked over. Yes, Becky Lynch is boring. She's very boring. Now we're going through the same damn shithole again with Becky Lynch as the women's IC champion. I don't want to see it. And I know a lot of people is pissed off about Braun Breaker not getting it done against CM Punk. I know a lot of fans is pissed off about that. But another reason why I think fans is pissed off because Chris Jericho didn't show up also. But come on, man. Maxxine Dupri lost that damn title. That's the match of the night that pissed me off. Only match that was good on Raw was Becky Lynch, what was Liv Morgan versus Liv Valkyrie. That was a great match. That was a pretty good match between those two. But I love the move. I love the code breaker that Liv Morgan did. That's the best code breaker that Liv Morgan ever delivered in her match. That was the best part of the match, Liv Morgan's code breaker on Liv Valkyrie. But overall, that was a great match. Liv Valkyrie did her thing too. Titan J must be happy, Maxine Dupri. Man, anyway, I'm sick of Becky Lynch cheating the match. Liv pulled it off. She did, man. Yeah, I agree, Alyssa. I agree. Nah, man. The night Maxine Dupri, that was injustice, man. Maxine Dupri lost the damn title back to Becky. Come on, man. And if you want to fucking be honest, Maxine Dupri should have been moved on from Becky Lynch. TNA will get better than AEW. I ain't talking about AEW, man. I'm talking about Monday Night Raw and Maxine Dupri losing the title. I mean, Maxine got fucked over, man. Her push was for nothing. So what we gonna do now? What we gonna get? AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. I really don't care. I really don't care about that feud. If I'm being honest, I don't have a dislike for A. I like AJ Lee, but man, I'm not big on AJ Lee like a lot of these fans are. She's overhyped in a lot of ways. When she came back, she was overhyped for her return. Her return was overhyped. So we going down the same down road with Becky Lynch. What we gonna see? And where the hell is AJ Lee? First of all, where is AJ Lee? Be going down the same damn shithole again with Becky Lynch as the women's IC champion. Pretty much, yeah, Elite. So I really don't care. I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. I'm pretty sure AJ Lee gonna win. Maxine Dupri should have been the one walking into WrestleMania 42 as the women's IC champion. If I don't see Maxine Dupri no more after this, then that means she was working on a honeymoon. But until then, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna just say it just like that. If I don't see Maxxine Dupri no more after, you know what I'm saying, this, then that means she was set to work on honeymoon, and I'll respect that. And I won't no longer be pissed off about it. But until then, I'm pissed off about Maxxine Dupri losing the women's IC title back to Becky Lynch. Because I want to see her make new fuel for the female wrestlers. And then have her final match. I ain't gonna say final match, she's gonna retire, but she finally have her biggest test against Natalia, the person that trained her and mentored her. And like I said, she retains the title. She successfully retains the title against Natalia in a hard fought match. Like I said, and her and Natalia shake hands and hug on it in the middle of the ring. They hug it out in the middle of the ring. And Natalia wish her nothing but the best. And tell her she's an outstanding women's IC champion. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch doesn't the women intercontinental champion title. They both are household names. Yeah, okay. Still don't change the fact that Maxxine Dupri should have retained. I'm not shocked CM Punk won either, man. I'm not shocked CM Punk won either. But I know a lot of fans is pissed off about Braun Breaker not winning. Me personally, I thought Braun Breaker was going to get it done tonight. I thought he was going to win the title from CM Punk. I more so thought Braun Breaker was going to win the title from CM Punk. More than I knew CM Punk was going to win. But I'm not surprised CM Punk retained. But I more so thought Braun Breaker was going to get it done and throw CM Punk for the world title. Oh. You a fan of CM Punk, to each his own, man. But Maxxine Dupri, man, nah, man. That's the match of the night that pissed me off. She shouldn't have lost that damn title. She shouldn't have lost it. Okay, Chris, whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. I agree. Maxxine Dupri should have retained, but storyline AJ Lee says she's taking the women's. I really don't give a fuck if I'm being honest. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really don't care. Maxxine Dupri should have retained y'all Lee. So that's what I'm pissed off about. First off, where the fuck is AJ? Where the fuck has AJ Lee been? What they gonna do? Gonna bring AJ Lee back? And she jump shift in front of the damn line and just get it and just get him a title opportunity against Becky Lynch? I wouldn't be surprised if Triple H does that. I won't be surprised if he does that. Where the fuck has AJ Lee been? I don't know where. I haven't seen AJ Lee. Yeah, she was a great champion. Yeah, Maxine Dupri was a great champion. That's why I'm so pissed off about her losing the women's IC title. She shouldn't have lost it. Her mega push was for nothing. And that's giving all these toxic ass fans satisfaction on her losing tonight. On her losing the women's IC title tonight. AJ Lee is family something with Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Maxine still shouldn't have fucking lost. Liv Morgan and Maxine are talented. No shit they are. No duh they are. They are two of my favorites. Nah, man. Like I said, if I don't see Maxxine Dupri no more after this, then that means she's working on her honeymoon. She's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, spending time with her husband on honeymoon, and then I'll be like, okay, that's why she lost the title, and I'll be good. I won't be mad about it no more. But until then, I'm pissed off that she lost the title tonight because I don't know if she's set to work on her honeymoon or not. Maybe that's why she did drop the title to back to Becky. But until then, I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed off. Until I hear different, I'm pissed off because Maxxine should have retained. She should have retained to solidify her legacy as women's IC champion by tapping out one of the very best in the women's division. Although Becky Lynch is born in all honesty, but Becky Lynch is a top female star in the women's division. So Maxxine Dupri should have retained against Becky Lynch by tapping her out or pinning her clean to solidify her legacy as the women's IC champion. Yeah, exactly. Maxxine Dupri shouldn't even lost because Becky won dirty. I agree. Maxxine Dupri should have retained. They're pushing Becky again. Exactly, Gladys. Exactly. Pushing her for what? For us to see Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee? I really don't care. I don't care. Ain't Maxine Dupri the younger talent? Who the fuck really cares about AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the women's IC title going into WrestleMania 42? I don't. I know I don't. Maxine Dupri is the younger talent. She should have won over tonight and won clean against Becky Lynch. I would more so want to have Maxine Dupri to tap Becky Lynch out and win in a clean fashion to solidify her legacy as women's IC champion. That's how the match should have ended. But no, Triple H showing favoritism. He did the same shit to Maxine Dupri he did to Liv Morgan. Let the feud continue for Rhea Ripley to eventually win the title back. He let the feud continue with Maxine Dupri and Becky Lynch for Becky Lynch to win the damn title back. Yeah. Becky Lynch took a steaming diarrhea on Maxine Dupri's mega push, man. When Triple H booked Becky Lynch to take a steaming diarrhea on Maxine Dupri's mega push. That's exactly what the hell he did. Until I hear different, I'm talking my shit. Until I hear different, I'm talking my shit. Now, if I find out that Maxine Dupri was taking time off because she was working on her honeymoon, then I take back everything I said. Until then, I'm pissed off and talking my shit. Until then, I'm pissed off. And I'm going to hell in on Triple H. I'm going to hell in. Otherwise, she shouldn't have lost that title. She shouldn't have lost that title. Triple H definitely shows favoritism. Yeah, exactly, Gladys. Triple H definitely shows favoritism. Rhea Ripley is a damn whiner, and don't Triple H give her way? Absolutely. Yeah, yes, Rhea Ripley is a fucking whiner. Got added to a match at WrestleMania 41, and her name wasn't even on the damn contract. Oh yeah, whine her way into a match at WrestleMania 41, and her name wasn't even on the damn contract. She gonna sign a contract and give it back to Adam Pearce, and she gets added to the damn match. Wow. That's why Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler was pissed the fuck off. That's why they was pissed the fuck off. And had every right to be. Had every right to be. That's the shit I'm talking about. But fans get triggered, they get mad as hell when I tell the truth about Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill, Charlotte Flair, just to name a few. Paul Heyman should replace Triple H. I wonder how that would go. Exactly. That's what I know. But Rhea's spoiled crybaby ass had to get added to the damn match. Yeah, I just said that, Chris. Now Maxxine Dupree gets fucked over tonight. Now she gets done dirty tonight. To me, in my eyes, man, that's fucking deja vu all over again. Because Maxxine Dupree lost that women's title about the same exact fashion Liv Morgan lost hers. Because Triple H purposely let that feud go on between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley until Rhea Ripley won the damn title back. And I was beyond pissed about it. I didn't watch no more of Raw on Netflix after that. So the same damn thing happened to Maxxine Dupree. Only difference is she didn't keep the title long. Becky Lynch got the Charlotte Flair treatment on Maxxine Dupree. Exactly. Maxxine Dupree got fucked over just like Liv Morgan. Like I said, I was so pissed off about Maxxine Dupree losing. Not mad, but I was so pissed off about. I was so pissed off about Liv Morgan losing the feud in the title to Rhea Ripley. I didn't watch no more of Raw on Netflix. And what happened? Deja fucking vu all over the game tonight, huh? Maxxine Dupree losing the title back to Becky Lynch. Maxxine Dupree's mega push was for nothing. It was for nothing. She didn't get a chance to make new feuds with other female wrestlers and didn't even get a chance to finally wrestle Natalya, wrestle somebody who mentored her. Imagine what we could have got. We would have got that. That match would have cooked. Natalya versus Maxxine Dupree for the women's IC title. That match would have cooked. But to be fair, Maxxine Dupree should you know what I'm saying, should be the obvious choice to win against Natalya and successfully retain her women's IC title to solidify her legacy even more as women's IC champion by beating one of her mentor, by beating her mentor that trained her day in and day out. And like I said, after the match, they shake hands and they hug it out in the middle of the ring. And Natalya wished Maxxine Dupree nothing but the best on her journey as the women's IC champion. And then we can go on from there with Maxxine Dupree. Yeah, they got screwed, man. Yeah, they got screwed. Both Liv Morgan and Maxxine Dupree got screwed. Exactly. Win that damn title back. Now she's shoved in our face again. Shoved in my face again. No, well, she shoved in our face because nobody else don't like that Becky won the title back in my comment section. So yes, she shoved in our damn face again. But I get it. Triple H shows favoritism, man. He shows favoritism. I was looking for WWE on Peacock, but was removed. I was wondering where the whole WWE library would be. Y'all heard they took the library off Peacock. Pure Frustration Collective was never released. Shayna would jump Becky. Exactly, Devon Daly. Exactly, man. Exactly. Now, like I said, am I shocked Becky Lynch won the title back? No, absolutely. I am not shocked Becky Lynch won the title back. I'm not shocked she won it back. So it told me, be prepared if Becky Lynch wins that title back, and that's exactly what the hell happened. That's exactly what happened. What was the whole damn point of giving Maxine Dupree that whole mega push, just for it to go down the drain? And she goes in the back of the drawing board. Maxine Dupree could have been a mega baby face, man. Maxine Dupree could have been a mega baby face. She was already highly over with the crowd, although she had half of the toxic fans that hate on her. But besides that, Maxine Dupree was fucking over with the crowd. What we're not about to do is sit up here and say that Maxine Dupree weren't highly over with the crowd, because she definitely was. She arguably was. And she lose the damn title back to Becky Lynch, boring ass, and we go through the same damn shit tunnel over again. I missed watching the Terry days until yeah. Peacock is dead. What the fuck, man? Maxine Dupree got done dirty. She got done dirty. The way the fuck do we go from here now? Oh, now we're gonna wait for AJ Lee to come back so we get a feud between AJ Lee and Becky Lynch all over again for the women's Aussie title. Who the fuck cares? Who cares? Every time I think about it, I get mad. Because Maxine Dupree is the younger child. She's 28 years old. She should have gotten that mega push. She should have retained. So, man, can't stand real Becky Lynch, sick, boring guys. I agree, Alyssa. Yes. I agree. I definitely agree, man. Two highly overrated wrestlers of all time. Two overrated wrestlers of all time by far. And speaking of Rhea Ripley, they won the women's tag team title from the Kabuki Warriors. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley won back the women's tag team champion. They can say they won them back, but they won the women's tag team championships from the Kabuki Warriors. Which I'm not shocked that happened. You know Triple H was gonna put a title on his golden girl, Rhea Ripley. But man, so what was the fucking purpose, man? What was the fucking purpose? I saw a video of Rhea Ripley blowing a kiss on Jay Uso in 2024. I think I remember that video, Chris. Rhea Ripley is a flirt. She's a flirt. She's a flirt for sure. She ain't ugly, but Rhea Ripley just don't do it for me. She got a pretty face. She's nice looking, but Rhea Ripley just don't do it for me. She looks too dykish. No purpose at all, just favoritism. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's favoritism. I said that shit, man. I've been saying that shit. Triple H shows favoritism with Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley. He shows favoritism. You know, Rhea Ripley is definitely his golden girl. But the ones that deserve to fucking win and get some shine gets done dirty. You know what I'm saying, Liv Morgan, Maxxine Dupree. Gave her that shitty ass title run. And people might say, such and such kept the title for this long. I don't want to hear that shit. Maxine Dupree should have gotten a mega push as the women's IC champion, and that's final. Give a fuck about what nobody else had to say. I don't even want to hear it. Maxine the win should have gotten a clean win against Becky tonight by successfully retaining her women's IC title to solidify her legacy as women's IC champion and to put all the female wrestlers on notice in the back by doing that. She should have won against Becky Lynch clean by tapping her out to successfully retain her women's IC title and also solidify her legacy as women's IC champion to put all the female wrestlers on notice. You think Rhea Ripley and Io Scott entrance tonight gave lesbians? Yes, it did. Absolutely, yes. Rhea Ripley and Io Scott acts like a lesbian couple. They act like a lesbian tag team. I've been peeped that shit. They both act like a lesbian tag team. They act like a lesbian tag team. But yeah, man. So yeah, Maxine Dupree. You think so? Yeah, I think they're trying to copy Tony Storm and Mina too. Yeah. Mina and them was doing that first. Tony and Mina does act like a lesbian tag team. So you might I think so. I think they are trying to copy them. But man, tonight injustice for Maxine Dupree. Tonight injustice for Maxine Dupree, man. There was no fucking reason for her to lose that title. So, what's next for Maxine Dupree now? Like I said, Maxine Dupree could have been a mega babyface. She could have been a mega babyface, man. I don't care what nobody say. Maxine Dupree could have been a mega baby face. She fit for it because she was she was the biggest underdog in the women's division. She was arguably the biggest, know what I'm saying, underdog in the women's, know what I'm saying, division. Maxine Dupree could have been a mega baby face. Maxine Dupree could have been a mega baby face. But Triple H fucked it up. He had to fuck up the call. He had to fuck up the call. If I found out Maxine Dupree was set to work on her honeymoon and that's why she lost the title, then I take back everything I said. Until then, I'm talking my shit. I'm pissed off. If I heard that Maxine Dupree was set to take time off, and that's why she lost the title because she was set to take time off to work on her to know what I'm saying, do her honeymoon with her husband, then okay, completely justified, completely justified. I would respect that and hope she had the best time of her damn life with her honeymoon with her husband. Until then, I'm pissed the fuck off. Until then, I'm pissed off. Until then, I'm pissed off, and I'm going to hell in. Because Maxine Dupree shouldn't have lost that title. Maxine Dupree should have retained. Exactly, mediocre wrestling. Wrestling is mediocre now. Just like a YouTuber named Chrissy. You know, Trick Williams is officially on the main roster now. And she already said if Triple H don't book Trick Williams properly, she's going to do a video going in on him every single day. I ain't gonna do a video going on Triple H every single time because he screwed Max Dupree over. This is why I'm doing the damn video tonight, going in on his ass right now. I'm not gonna be doing it every single day because that's crazy. I ain't gonna do all that. But I'm doing a video right now, going in on his ass right now. And I might have another Max Dupree video coming. If anything else comes to my mind that I left out, I'm gonna have another Max Dupree video coming. So we'll see. We'll see. Once Maxine Dupree goes on her honeymoon, the haters, creeps, weirdos, and simps aren't going to be then oh fucking well, let them be mad. Even if she weren't married and she was single, none of them wouldn't have a chance in hell with her. So get the hell over them. They need to get the hell over themselves. Go touch some grass. Get your life together. And find a damn girlfriend of your own. My name is not John, and I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're in the wrong chat, bro, whoever you are. That is a weird ass question. I don't even like dinosaurs. I don't have a favorite dinosaur. My name is not John. What the fuck? You're in the wrong chat, man. That is a weird ass question out of nowhere. I look like John Cena. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, that's the first time I heard somebody say some shit like that. But okay, all right, all right, all right. Okay, I'm not taking it like you was trying to be funny, but That's the first person I heard say something like that. But for the new people here to my channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you watch wrestling and you're new here, subscribe to my channel. But man, Liv more. I mean, Rocks, Maxxine Dupree got done dirty. They fucked her over, man. First of all, I go to the gym. Look, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. You doing too much. I'm good. Nah, I'm straight. If I was tired, I'll let you know that. Anyway, but man, Maxxine Dupree, that she got done dirty, man. This was the match that pissed me off. But I will say the best match on Monday Night Raw was Liv Morgan versus Liv Valkyria. That was a great match between those two. But the best part of the match is when Liv Morgan pulled off that code breaker when she countered like I said, man, I'm good. If I was sleepy, I'll let you know that. Fuck on, man. Get out of here with that shit. If I was sleepy, I would let everyone know that and shut down the chat. Anyway, Maxxine Dupree, she got done dirty. Now, am I shocked Becky Lynch won the title back? No, absolutely not. But she shouldn't have won the damn title back. Maxxine Dupree should have retained. Now we got Becky Lynch born gas as the women's IC champion again. And she's going to wait for AJ Lee to return. And we get the feud with AJ Lee going to WrestleMania 42. And AJ Lee wins the title from Becky Lynch. Yeah, man, I'm not paying no mind no more. I'm not going to pay that shit no mind no more. I'm good. Like I said, if I was sleepy, if I was tired, I would go ahead and shut the stream down. Rather than sit up here during the live stream and I fall asleep. That's embarrassing. Why would I do that to myself? I ain't paying his ass no mind, man. Yeah, man, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, man. So now, man, you know. So now Maxxine Dupree, but pretty much, man, she's back at square one again. And all we're gonna see is AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 42 and Becky Lynch win the IC title. That's all. That's all that's gonna happen. I mean, really, I don't care. Maxxine Dupree should have been the one getting her WrestleMania moment going into WrestleMania 42. Or if she don't win, if she lose the title before WrestleMania 42, it would be understandable and justified. Cause she, you know what I'm saying, she drops the title to Maxxine Dupree before WrestleMania 42. I'll be fine with that. Cause Maxxine Dupree is one of my favorite female wrestlers, just like Maxxine Dupree. But I do like Maxxine Dupree better. But if Maxxine Dupree, not Maxxine Dupree, but Roxanne Perez will be the perfect choice to win the women's IC title from Maxxine. Like I said, I do like Maxxine Dupree better than Roxanne Perez, but Maxxine Dupree and Roxanne Perez are two of my favorite female wrestlers. But I do like Maxxine Dupree better. But Roxanne Perez wouldn't be a bad choice to be the next women's IC champion. But she's still going to WrestleMania 41. I mean, she's still going to WrestleMania 42 to face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's world title. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Roxanne Perez still going to WrestleMania 42 as the women's IC champion to face Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the women's world. You know what I'm saying? Title. And Liv Morgan be the one to walk out as the new women's world champion. Because I'm pretty sure I think that okay, let me get you out my chat, man. Let me get you out my chat. Let me get you out my chat. Alright. I just blocked this silly ass. So okay. Like I said, uh so yeah, so yeah, man, so now Maxxine Dupree is back at square one again. So she got fucked over. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this thing down, man. If I hear anything different about Maxxine Dupree, and it said that she took time off to work her honeymoon, then I'll take back everything I said. But until then, I'm pissed off, and she shouldn't have lost the women's IC title to Becky Lynch. So I'm going to shut this down. Thanks to everybody for commenting and sharing your thoughts or whatever. And with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to sign out.